Familiar, you're familiar. So if you don't know by now, then you should probably get familiar.
Hello students, welcome back to my video. So it is the part number 7 for you. Now the concept to discuss in this video is twin paradox. Okay, so what do you mean by this concept? How to understand the twin paradox? So this concept is based on what we have discussed in the previous video. So I think you remember we have discussed about the concept called time dilation. Now we can consider this as the example or to prove how the time dilation occurs according to special theory of relativity. Okay, so it is just the concept of the measurement of the time interval between the two events with respect to a moving observer and with respect to a stationary observer, correct? So we found that there is a difference, there is a longer time measured by a moving frame of reference with respect to a fixed frame of reference, and that is called actually the time dilation, right? Now to prove that, let us consider the example of twin brothers. Okay, so example of twin brothers says that here, so there will be a age difference between the two twins. So if I tell you, so that may be a surprising for you, because twins are nothing but what? So they are always born at the same time, at the same place. As they grow, the age of the two twins will become always same. Okay, as long as they grow, the age will not be differ. But we can prove theoretically now there will be some age difference occurs between the twins, right? So now that may be surprising also for you. Now let us try to prove that, okay, according to this concept called time dilation. So for that I am considering the two twins like A and B here. Okay, so just assume that the two twins A and B born at the same place. Okay, so at the same time, at the some place means at origin O, let us say on the earth. Okay, so assume that one of the twin brother, so let us say B, okay, immediately starts a journey in the, let us say with the velocity v is equal to root 3 by 2 into, say I am writing here. What do you mean by that? So it is nearly equal to velocity of light. Okay, it is not equal to, should not be equal to velocity of light also, and should not be greater than velocity of light also. So it should be nearly equal to velocity of light. So I am considering almost root 3 by 2 times of velocity of light. That means it is possible to achieve such a velocity. So let us say such a fast moving rocket. That means the one of the twin brother is taking a journey in the rocket, okay, towards the point P, somewhere in the space. Let us say he is going in the space. So I am considering that space direction is x-axis here for your reference. Okay, so now what happens then? So just go through this. Now I will just read out it. So consider two exactly identical twin brothers A and B, as I told, born at the same time at the origin O. Okay, so immediately suppose if B starts moving in a rocket along the direction x-axis. Okay, one of the brother is moving in a rocket immediately along the x-axis into the space with what velocity? With the velocity v equal to root 3 by 2 into c, where c is the velocity of light. Okay, and travels for how long? He is going to travel for 20 years in the upward journey. Continuously he is traveling for how many years? 20 years, as measured by his own clock. That means he is having, let us say, watch, and he is measuring that time. So that is totally traveling 20 years upward journey up to the point P. Okay, that means time taken to travel up to the point P is equal to how much now? 20 years. Then reaches to the point P after 20 years. Then he return back to the point O with the same speed. So once he starts return back from point P, return back to the origin O with the same speed v. Then so in the return journey also you will take how much time here? So again it is equal to 20 years, right? So upward journey 20 years, downward journey 20 years. To whom? To the one of the twin brother, that is B, right? Okay, now see, then what is the aging of the B? Now you have to calculate the time gap, or that is considered as here aging, right? So aging of the twin brother B will be considered as now proper time t naught, correct? Because he is measuring his age with respect to his watch when he is traveling in the rocket. So that must be the proper time, isn't it? So as measured by himself in the moving frame will be equal to how much now? It is easy for you to calculate by himself, that is 20 upward journey, 20 years downward journey. 20 plus 20 equal to how much? 40 years, correct? So 40 years is the total aging of the B as measured by himself. Is it clear? Okay. Now the age of B as measured by his own twin brother. So that is very interesting now. Okay. The age of the twin brother B as measured by his own twin brother A. So who is staying at O, isn't it? Who is staying at O means that is in the stationary frame. In the stationary frame is given by, now we have the equation for that time difference measured by both fixed frame of reference and moving frame of reference. In this case, rocket acts as a moving frame of reference, okay, and brother A is staying in the earth itself, that acts as a stationary frame of reference here, okay. Now we have the relation between the time interval measured by both. So that is T is equal to T0 divided by square root of 1 minus V square by C square. So consider that equation and substitute whatever the time difference measured by B by himself, okay, as he is moving in the rocket. So that is equal to how much? So we'll substitute it later. So now substitute first what is the velocity, with what velocity is moving here. So T0 divided by square root of 1 minus V is equal to, as I told, root 3 by 2 into C, just substitute root 3 into C by 2 whole square by C square, okay. So here you can cancel the velocity of light, that is C square by C square cancels each other. Left with what? So root 3 whole square, so I can write it as 3, and 2 square is equal to 4, okay. So take the LCM, so is equal to 4 here, then 4 minus 3, that is 1, so 1 by 4, square root of 4. So square root of 4 means what? 2, okay. So that 2 comes to the numerator. So left with 2 times of T0. So capital T, that is actually the time interval measured by the twin brother A in the fixed frame of reference, is equal to now double the time interval measured by the twin brother B in the rocket, that is 2 times of T0. So if you know T0, that is equal to how much? 40 years. So 40 into 2 is equal to, now you are getting 80 years. So this is the difference you are getting between the two measurements, okay. So as himself is finding his age as 40 years, but his age is found to be 80 years with respect to his own brother who is staying at the earth, okay. It is equal to double, 80 years, okay. So that difference is found to be now as twin paradox. According to this theory or theory of time dilation, we are able to prove that the aging is different between the two twin brothers, that is why it is called paradox here. Clear? So for your clarity, just go through the conclusion. So what I am writing here, the age of B is 80 years from the point of view of the twin brother A, okay, who is stayed at O. So but when B returns back to O, he is only 40 years old, because as per his measurement, his age is found to be 40 years. But when he returned back and look at his own brother, he found to be 80 years, okay. So that difference of doubling of the age is observed as per the theoretical observation according to the concept called time dilation, okay. So this concept is known as now twin paradox, to remember as an example for time dilation, okay. So see you in the next video with the new concept then. Bye.